Well, hello again. I first wanted to start off by thanking Dr. White for the opportunity to come into her class and give a little guest lecture, I guess it is, or a guest presentation. So I hope the class is going well. It's a wonderful class, Advanced Health and Wellness Coaching. One of the things that we wanted to do with this course and with the program is to give a little bit of introduction about the opportunities that are available for you to, if you had the inclination to be your own boss and to do a business venture as an entrepreneur in health and wellness coaching. We know this is happening as health and wellness coaching profession itself continues to evolve and mature. We know that some folks are out there doing this on their own as an independent health and wellness coach for individuals or for companies. There are a lot of different scenarios that are happening now and that could be possible for this type of employment. So we wanted to give you a little bit of introduction to this, and so a couple of pieces, I guess, something I wanted. We're not trying to cover what would be covered in a business course, and certainly there's a lot more information that you would need beyond this one module in this one course in the program. So we wanted to make it clear from the outset that this information isn't meant as to cover everything that you would need to create your own business, but at least something to get you started, something to start thinking about. And I think the process that we have latched onto works nicely for this and this type of business venture. So really, we're talking about giving some resources to you, but also a method. There are lots of business models that could be presented, but we're only going to talk about one in this particular module for this. And so I'll get to that in a second. But so the main purpose of this is some of you may have this this calling to start your own business of being a health and wellness coach, and so this will get you on the road. If you are not in that ballpark, that's okay, because it's actually would be a good idea for you to know what some other folks are doing in health and wellness coaching that are doing this on their own, and so having an understanding of what your colleagues, your health and wellness coaching colleagues, are doing is important also. And at the very least, if you don't fall into either one of those buckets, this will be a creative activity for you. So this is something to let your imagination run on this, let your passions flow. If you had the opportunity to create a new business, you see a need, I'm going to try to fill that void or that gap that exists out there in health and wellness, and this is how I'd like to do it. If nothing else, it's a creative activity, so have fun with this regardless of where you fall in your interest with this. So again, without getting into the detail, the other disclaimer that I'd like to make is I'm not an expert in business. I have created my own small business in an entrepreneurial way, but that isn't to say that I'm any type of expert in this. And what we mostly wanted to do is to steer you to the folks who are the experts. So what I did for this to get information for you was to go to the Business Development Center of Nebraska. And something that you should know, and this is attached for you as part of resources for you within this module, is that every state has a business development center. And these are designed for people who would like to start their own business and to give them resources and information and direction and advice and mentors, all of the above. Every state has one. It's free. And within each state, they have representatives spread throughout the state. Ours, so of course, Creighton is in Omaha, and the Nebraska Business Development Center is here in Omaha, and it's actually over on University of Nebraska at Omaha's campus. So I went over there and talked to those folks, and they were very helpful in providing direction as to what to tell you all about this. So at the very least, if you have a notion to do this type of thing, I strongly encourage you to meet with the folks from your business development center in your state. They can help you with what it takes to also to get set up and what the laws are within your state to start a small business. So that's your resource point to get started. The other part too that is a resource for you is the textbook or the book that we felt was most appropriate for this this topic in this way, running lean, or the lean method of starting a business. Seems to be most appropriate for this, and this came as a recommendation from the Nebraska Business Development Center, because a business like this is not you don't have a lot of bricks and mortar. You don't have to have a full-blown business proposal that is many pages long, that takes a lot of time to develop, that you then take to a banker to say that I need to borrow thousands of dollars to get this business running. This isn't that type of business. It doesn't take a great deal of resources to get something like this off the ground. Something like a website is the most important piece of this, and the other part is health and wellness coaching is not a fully matured and developed business operation. Looking at it from the broad view. So what that means is whatever you develop needs to be very flexible and be able to move with where the need is and the opportunities are. And so putting together a full business proposal is probably a wasted activity, because it's going to end up needing to be changed as your business gets going. So this method of running lean, or a lean canvas, as you will develop for the assignment for this module, is something that is very fluid and very flexible, and it just gets you started and rolling. And that's the purpose of why we used that for this particular module and this course. So what are the requirements? You can, of course, look at it in the syllabus, but for this, it's very simple. So first, it's reading the book, and I put in there as far as the reading assignments to read through the full book. It's nearly 200 pages long, but what I would like for you, so I know that's a lot of reading just in one module, and it's mostly there is a resource for you. But what I really would like for you to concentrate on are the first 3 chapters. That will give you an introduction, and within the 3rd chapter, it goes step by step on how to create a lean canvas for your idea. And that's where I would like for you to focus most of your time. The book reads a great deal like a cookbook, if you will, so it gives a lot of very practical and instructions and step-by-step instructions on how to do things. And so it would be a great reference for you, or resource for you beyond this course, if this is something that you're going down this road. So what I'm saying is focus on the first 3 chapters in that book. That'll give you the most information that you would need to complete the assignment. But I encourage you to look through the rest of it also as you go through the module for the week. So what the assignment then would be to, first of all, think of an idea. What would be creative, use your passion, experience what you've learned in this course and elsewhere, to think of something that would be really fun for you to do as far as an opportunity, a business opportunity. Think of yourself as your own boss, and this is an opportunity for you to meet some need that you feel passionate about meeting related to health and wellness coaching. It could be something that is a for-profit. It could be a nonprofit. It could be something that meets a social need. It could be something that meets a clinical need. Whatever it is, use your imagination and run wild with this thing. And that's the purpose of this, is to have fun creating a business of your own. The second part of the assignment then is to fill out the lean canvas. This will make sense once you start reading through the book, but the canvas, grab my sheet here, it is a one-pager. Lean Canvas was designed to just be a quick way to get a business idea on paper and start moving. And what you will do for this assignment is create your own canvas. There are 9 sections to it. Fill out the sections. What is recommended in the book by the author is that you do this at one sitting and actually do it in a very quick time. So first thing is to do is think of an idea and what the need might be. Second thing to do is to fill out the canvas and do it in a relatively quick amount of time. This is what's recommended by the authors of the book and the creators of the Lean Canvas. Is don't spend a lot of painstaking hours thinking through all the details. This is meant to be a fairly quick activity. Certainly, it's in one night, or even within an hour or less. They recommend less than that, in fact, to fill this out. And that will be what you actually submit as an assignment to get graded on for this module. And that it's worth 50 points, as you'll see in the rubric or in the grading scheme for the course, is this assignment. And then the third part of it is what's recommended by the creators of Lean Canvas, is to share it with somebody. It doesn't have to be somebody in the class. If you, one of the things I want to make at least say is that if you have this awesome idea for a business, and sometimes people who do, they don't want to really share their great ideas with other people because they want to develop this on their own. I'm not requiring you to share it with somebody else that's in the class, or to do a video presentation on your business proposal, or even to do a discussion board on what your ideas are. But the authors recommend to at least share your canvas with one other person. And that is so that you can get some feedback and kind of vet what is this even feasible, or we're going down the right road. It's part of the process. Even if you never intend on creating a business, do it anyway, because it's part of what the development of using this tool is. That section of this is on your own honor. That's not something you have to turn in what it was like to share it with somebody else. This is not something you'll be graded on, but just a recommendation from the author of the book, and then from me on this section of it. So that's the requirements for the course, or for this module here. So in any case, that's essentially it. What I hope you get out of this module is a bit of creativity and fun of thinking about what a need might be and how you could fill it with the skills that you have and the passions that you have. Learning a process of creating a business, or at least starting one. And then lastly, where you go to start this process. One thing that I also should mention here is, as you go to fill out your canvas, you will need to create an account on the Lean Canvas site, and that website I included in the syllabus, so you can just find the web address there to download a blank canvas and then complete it. And then what I would like for you to do is then just upload that your completed canvas into Blue Line as then to be graded from there. So there will be a little bit of interaction there with the website, as using it also as a resource. So that's another area to get information from. And the website is set up also as a sharing place. So if you're going about this for yourself, It's a place for you to connect with other individuals and to share your ideas by way of getting help from other folks to develop your business ideas. One of the things that I thought it was a nice point that the authors pointed out in the book, in that oftentimes people are very hesitant to share your ideas for a business proposal because you feel like somebody's going to steal it and then make money off it, and then you're just sort of left with the person who created the great idea and somebody else profited from all of that. And they make a good point that that really isn't the case, because the way you create and solve a problem through a new business venture is really unique to, especially something like this, unique to your own qualities and skill sets, and that it's really difficult for someone else to replicate it because they don't understand it at the depth that you do. So I would encourage you not to be afraid to share your ideas. I think some people unfortunately handicap or handcuff themselves by thinking that someone's going to take their idea, and so then they never really fully develop it out of this fear that someone else is going to steal it. And in the reality, if you share it with people who can help, then they can help think of other things to make it grow or develop it to some greater depth, some things that you may not think of yourself, and be there as resources for you, and then be there as advocates and cheerleaders and to help with the process also. So don't be afraid to share your ideas with other people. That can really help get things going for you, and help you explain it and be able to talk about it. The more you talk about a great idea that you have, regardless of what it is, the more you understand it yourself. So if you can explain it to other people, you can understand it yourself at a deeper level. So anyway, so that's it. Have fun with this. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or pick up the phone and call. I'll be happy to help with this assignment. But it's meant for you to learn a little bit and to have fun. So until next time, good luck finishing up this course, and I know it's gone well for all of you. So take care, and we'll talk to you soon.